Good evening, folks, and welcome to another broadcast of Chambers Academy Sports Live. We are coming to you from Phoenix City, home of the Glenwood Gators. The matchup tonight between your 7-2 Chambers Academy Rebels and the 6-3 Glenwood Gators. Will be a good matchup here. This is a non-region game. The playoffs are already set to start next week, but this is a great game for each team to tune up before they head into the first round of the playoffs. The Rebels will have their first playoff game at home next Friday at home at Torbert Allen Field in Lafayette, Alabama. So make sure to have plans to come up and see them play the Scambia squad from down there in Atmore. That's Atmore. So there'll be a good drive for them coming up, but we hope to have a great crowd out there for the first round of the playoffs over in Lafayette. But tonight the Rebels have some business to take care of here down in Phoenix City, a quick hour drive down here. Down 431, 280 here to the lovely campus of Glenwood, right on the shores of Lake Oliver, the pleasant area of the state. So should be a great matchup. Again, non-region game. So both teams will be out here looking to fine-tune everything up before we get into postseason action. I'd like to welcome Sid Mickle, my broadcast partner, and David Howard as well, taking care of everything behind the scenes. So, Sid, welcome.
Thank you, buddy. I think we're in for a match tonight. I think this is going to be a very competitive game. We're looking at 3A Glenwood. I believe they're probably destined to make the championship game. You know, in their 3A playoffs, they have a bye, whereas we have to play 2 games. They have some big skill people. We've been watching their quarterback and one of their big running backs. They definitely will put the ball in the air. So it's going to be a tough game tonight, and I would agree with you. It's great to have that region title and the playoff berth in our pocket. We want to come out here and compete, and we want to beat these guys. There's no doubt about that. You always want to beat Glenwood, but we are going to be in the playoffs, and we just want to have both these teams get through tonight without any major injuries or anything like that as well.
Yeah, the key is to go out here, make sure everything is fine-tuned and ready for the playoffs, and make sure no one gets hurt. That's the big key to the game. So we're running a little bit late here. They had senior night here on the campus, and they went through some of the players here. And if you guys notice, we are looking through a glass pane here. So if you're seeing a little bit of something different in the camera view, that is what it is. We're looking through a glass, and we're not out in the elements at all. So you might see a little bit of glare from here and there, but that's what it is right now. So
and we can also not hear. They may be doing a prayer right now. I'm not sure. That may be going on. The invocation may be happening right now.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, we are cut off from everything outside. So while we got a second here, we want to thank our game sponsor tonight. That is Lowe's Pharmacy on Highway 50 on the south side of Lafayette. Contact them at 334-864-7781. But Lowe's Pharmacy is your immunization headquarters, flu shots, also the high dose for people age 65 and over, pneumonia vaccination, shingles vaccination, and the newest Moderna booster for COVID. Also, while you're there, you can visit the boutique for women's clothing, jewelry, and shoes, as well as any accessories for that. So thank you, Lowe's, for sponsoring tonight's game. We're going to take a moment here while they sing the national anthem. We can't hear it, but we're going to take a moment, though. And they got through with the national anthem. Sorry we weren't able to hear that and pipe that in here as well, but we are in an enclosed press box here on the campus of Glenwood. So, Sid, as we look forward to some matchups here this evening, we're going to be looking at a different offense for Glenwood. What type of offense are they kind of running?
Well, I believe they're going to come out in just a straight power I. That seems to be the offense they run the most. So we'll see what they change up. They have a skill position quarterback. He really has a great arm, and they've got a really big running back. So I think that's what we're going to see them come out in, But I also think you're going to see the Chambers Academy defense adjust a little bit this week, and I think it's the time to do that. I think we're going to maybe switch up some play on our defensive end position and try to get after the running back with our defensive ends and cut off some of the options. You never really know about that. We don't know Glenwood that well. Being a 3A team, we don't see them. But that's what we've kind of gathered from the game plan. We'll just have to wait and see. And, the key to us is like it's been the last 7 games in this winning streak. Our offensive firepower is going to come from Cole Baker not making mistakes and handling this offense, throwing whenever he has an open lane, and then we're going to see these running backs. We're going to see our 4 running backs come up and try to, gash the defense and get more yards like they've been doing. And you came up with some stats earlier on. The yardage is really impressive for Chambers' rushing game this year.
Yeah, that's true. The Rebel rushing stats are looking somewhere almost close to 2,500 yards as a whole for the running back. 5 or 6 of them putting in some good numbers over there for the Rebel offense as well. And you're right, Cole has done a great job of managing the game, not making mistakes. He's not going to have a lot of flashy numbers up there, but he's doing a good job of keeping that offense under control, keeping them on the field when they need to be out there, and making some decisions out there at the line to make some good calls out there. So good job to Cole Baker this year, managing first starting. He's starting his first season as a starting quarterback. He's a junior. He's done a good job so far this year. And that running backs, you can't say enough about them. From Buster Coker last week won the Auburn Opelika Player of the Game, or Player of the Week, excuse me. He had 120 yards on 2 touchdowns and 4 tackles last week in that showing. So the Rebel running backs have been awarded quite a bit this year.
This is our 3rd area award as Player of the Week. So we have Luke Tarver, we have Yurda. Braxton Yurda had his win a couple of weeks ago, and this week Buster. So, it's just really impressive to see these young guys come out and take the load. And, everybody knows the story. We lost our big running back, earlier on. Gavin went down earlier in the second game with a bad knee. And it's just a really amazing thing to see that much loss and these guys step in. And I'll tell you, we say this an awful lot too. Gavin's still here. He's at the practice. He's with this team. A lot of leadership there, even though he's not able to play this year with that injury. So, I think we're going to be solid in the running game tonight. Coach mentioned this to us in our interviews last week. The offensive and defensive lines have gotten incredibly better week to week. They have just made real strides from our early start. And I think they're an aggressive group, and I think they're going to continue to play aggressive football on both sides of the line.
Yeah, they have grown so much this year. The first 2 tough games they had were tough, 2 bad losses at the beginning of the year, and they have, come together in the past 7 games, brought home 7, straight victories, and something that we don't talk a lot too much about, but that defense has been just, holding a lot of these opponents, just holding them down. I mean, not getting any activity until late in the second half when some of the reserves come in out there.
Well, one thing that you and I talked about earlier tonight, we've given up 128 points, and we gave up 68 in the first 2 games. So over the next 7 games, we've given up a total of 60 points.
Yeah.
So, the defense has really played incredibly well. And that's due to our linebacker play, our line play, and the secondary doing a great job. Now, look, we have had a couple of plays that have gone against us over the middle with the long pass. I think we'll probably adjust for that. Tonight would be the night I would think Glenwood would want to try some new things on their passing game. We may do the same thing. I'm just not sure. But tonight's a night that's going to be very interesting for me. I don't know exactly how many wrinkles we're going to put in on defense or offense, and I certainly would think they would do the same thing. So it's going to be a great matchup, and I expect a close football game.
Yeah, I'm trying to get all the numbers here for the captains out there. I do not have a complete roster for Glenwood, so bear with me. But right now we have Braxton Yurda, number 1, number 2, Buster Coker, number 50, Levi Waldrop, and number 76, Dylan Williams out there as captains for the Rebels to get the coin toss.
Trying to pick up the action here and see if he's flipped it yet. There it goes. Looks like Chambers won the toss.
The Rebels will take the ball here in the first half. So we're a few minutes away from kickoff, and we are going to take a few-minute break here and get some housekeeping items taken care of real quick, and we'll come right back with you. All right, folks, we are back here live getting ready for kickoff. Your 7-2 Chambers Academy Rebels against the 6-3 Glenwood Gators. Back deep for the Rebels are number 5, Tyson Hewitt, and number 4, Evan Arwood.
Be interesting to see if Braxton Yurda touches the ball here in the ball game. I certainly don't expect to see him early. We may see him later on in the game. He had a little bit of a knee problem last week, so it might be a good game for him to get some additional rest, but we'll have to just wait and see. I think Glenwood's ready to kick the ball here.
A little pooch kick down to about the 35-yard lines and
get on the ball.
Taken quickly and covered up at the 6-yard line. Excuse me, 6-yard line. Number 6.
34.
That was Peyton Yurda was the first Rebel up man back there to touch the ball. And the Rebels will start their first offensive series at their own 34-yard line. A little sunshine kick about caught the Rebels off guard there, but quick hands by Yurda.
Yep. Hate to see the ball in the kickoff bouncing around.
Handoff right up the middle to Luke Tarver, and not much happening in that play. They're going to give him about a half a yard on that. It'll bring up second down and we'll call it 10. Well, they're going to give him a yard, second down and 9.
Big hit right up the middle. Luke didn't have much blocking there. The guy came up in the hole. One of the linebackers made a good penetration and put a big pop on him early.
Senior number 75, Grayson Bonner, is anchoring the line at center for the Rebels. Baker looking over at sidelines for the call. Play clock's down to 7.
We have Yurda in on the wing here, down to 4.
Sweep to Buster Coker on the left side, and he lowers that head and picks up about 3 or 4 on the carry.
Glenwood defense did a really good job of coming up quick. Linebackers sealed off the corner. The cornerbacks came up, made the play. So we're going to be looking at 3rd and 6, I guess. Rebels up quick. Snap it.
Handoff to Yurda off the left side, and he's got enough for a Rebels first down. He is pushed out of bounds close to the 50. We'll see where they officially spot that at. Ooh.
What is
He must have stepped out a lot further back than I thought. But that's still a first down for the Rebels, right up the gut.
Middle.
Pickup of about 4 on the play for the Rebels. Ball is spotted at the 49-yard line.
Rebels coming up quick again.
2nd and 6. Handoff to Yurda, and he's met quickly in the backfield for a loss of about 5 or 6 on the play.
Number 32 came up quick from, I think, a linebacker spot and made a big hit.
It's going to bring up 3rd down and 12 for the Rebels. Rebels have done a good job so far this year not to have big 3rd and longs. They've been working in front of the sticks most of the year, but we'll see how they handle this 3rd and 12. That was met quickly there at the line. Nothing picked up on that one. That was Jacob Norgard on the carry. They are going to be spotted at the 44. Their own 44 is going to bring up 4th down and 12 for the Rebels.
And, folks, we did mention we're in an enclosed press box here. We really can't hear anything from the outside of the field, but you might be able to hear the Glenwood coaches screaming in the room next door to us. We can hear them. So might pick up a little bit of that.
Noah Hand comes on for the Rebels for the punting duties. Return man for the Gators is back at the 23, his own 23. And
that was almost blocked.
Yep.
Good bounce.
Rebel bounce. That ball is going to go inside the 20, and they're going to down it at the 16-yard line of the Gators.
Noah juggled that ball just a tad. the end came in pretty quick. Almost got that block, but he had a real favorable roll out of it. So good field position exchange.
Yeah, we're going to do our best with the players for Glenwood. I'll be looking off my phone and as well as a stat sheet to get some of the names of the players here.
Their duo was number 2, the quarterback, number 6, big running back. I don't know their names, but that's their starting lineup.
Gators bring out 2 wide receivers to each side, going right down the hash, and good coverage out there, and that was number 4, Evan Arwood.
Arwood had great coverage on him. Didn't get away from the receiver at all. 2nd down and 10. We expect him to come out and throw the ball early. I think with these tall wide receivers, we're going to see him put the ball in the air.
Looks like that was number 12, McCrane, on the target.
2 split far side. Looked like we had a false start.
Yep, some movement on the Gators. It's going to push them back 5. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 15. Ball is spotted at the Gator 11. A straight handoff up the middle. Met quickly right at the line by that stingy Rebel defensive line.
That's good defensive play. Ford and I think, let's see, who else came up there? Ford came in, I think, made the tackle after he broke through the defense. But our defensive line really kind of shut that play down.
Yeah, Ryan Ford was the initial contact in there for the Rebels.
3rd and 11. Still in the shotgun.
Each team is facing with 3rd and long on their first offensive possession. Quarterback rolls out to his right, and he's going right down the middle.
Great defense.
Good hands out there by Evan Arwood. And now they're going to call a flag from the near side over here.
That was a really late flag after a great defensive play. Wow, that came real late.
Yeah, Arwood was on the coverage out there, but they're going to get pass interference on the Rebels. Oh.
No, that's referee just made a wrong call, but interference gets Chambers.
He quickly corrected that one there. They're going to march off that penalty, and the ball is going to be spotted at the 30-yard line of the Gators. 1st and 10.
Well, that's cheap first down considering the play we just saw. First down ball on the 30.
7:58 left to go here in the first quarter. This is the first offensive series for Glenwood. Handoff right up the middle. And
he's got nothing. He is jammed up and probably a pickup of maybe 1.
They're going to blow that play dead there, and that was 17. That was Austin Brooks. He slowed down the running back to just enough to help his teammates get over there and stop that run quickly.
Still good penetration of the defensive line. The linebackers came up and finished off play as well.
2nd down and 8 for the Gators.
Favorable spot there. Still in the shotgun. Play clock has not started for some reason.
It's a rolling now. Fired behind the receiver, and ball is on the ground, and that is incomplete. They are going after Evan Arwood over here on the edge, but he's doing a good job.
Evan's doing a really good job of keeping close to the receivers, not giving up contact, and he's got his head swiveling tonight really well too. So he's picking up the ball in the air, doing a great job. That's 3 passes already that's come right at him.
Yep. And the Gators wide receivers have a big height advantage over the Rebel DBs back there, but they're doing a good job of keeping tight coverage on the Gator receivers. Trips to the far side for the Gators. 3rd down and 8.
Rolling to us.
And the receiver got behind the defenders and 1 player to beat, and he steps out of bounds at the 22, but they didn't see it. Actually, they're going to call it back here.
Yeah, he did get it. He's just too far behind it to make a quick call.
Yep, ball is spotted at the Rebel 22. Big pass play there for the Gators.
Secondary came up a little bit quick. They thought he was going to turn. Quarterback was going to turn and run. He was getting close to the line of scrimmage anyway, but he just made a great throw, got it right behind us, and they're up quick again.
Gators are pushing this with tempo and missed that initial tackle there and slicing through that Rebel defense, but there's a flag on the play at the 19. We need to check that.
One of the things that we have to get better at, and we talked about this a lot last week, is you just can't make big blow-up hits on running backs. You've got to lock them up and take them to the ground. The running back there made a great move. I mean, he ran straight through a tackle and just picked up another 10, but it's going to come back with a holding call.
We talked about wrapping up those first 2 tackles there, and Rebels have got to do a good job of wrapping up and not just trying to go for that big hit out there.
Yeah, big running backs like this young man, he's strong. He's got a really big middle and legs. He'll run through you.
First down and 18, quarterback run right up the right side there, and he picks up a little bit on that. Well, actually got down to about the 25. It's going to bring up second down at about 12. Gators have to get down to the Rebel 14 for a first down.
Pure quarterback draw there. Never just took the ball and followed the running back into the hole. Defense play made a good play.
Receivers are stacked on each side.
Flag, by the way.
And we need to check that flag. Looks like there might have been a procedure issue on the Gators.
The biggest problem is we have nobody near a receiver running down the middle of the field once again. The running back came out of the backfield right down the middle of the field and was wide open. So that's a big penalty.
Yeah, that's going to take away that little pitch and catch touchdown there for the Gators. Going to push them back 5 to the 30-yard line. Second down.
It's second at about 18, not 13.
Two wide receivers each side. Quarterback just drops back, and he's going for the end zone. And over top of Arwood, and they are wrestling for it. And, wow, that's...
There's a flag, too, but he caught the ball.
Yeah. There's a flag on the play, but I think that would be pass interference on the Rebels.
Again, good coverage. I mean, the receiver made a good catch, no doubt about it. We're obviously seeing some really interesting calls. I did not see interference on that. I thought he was all over the receiver. I didn't think he impeded him in any way.
Gators come on for the extra point. Kick is up.
And it's good.
Into the Kona ice machine back there. So with 5:58 left to go here in the first quarter, Gators strike first, and they're up 7-0.
Well, if you look at that drive, it consisted of really some major penalties against some tic-tac penalties against Glenwood. Some motion stuff, they got that worked out, and threw against us again. We really have to work on some I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it. I did not think the interference calls were interference. So the one play across the middle was really kind of tough there. We had nobody covering the guy, but at least we didn't give up that touchdown. But this quarterback's going to throw it.
Yep. Folks, real quick here, we want to remind everybody to go to Shop Botanic on Instagram. Deanna Fuller is down there at a talent contest in Opelika. So go on to Instagram. Shop Botanic is the name of the Instagram page, and go vote for Deanna Fuller at 7:30. That is when we can put our votes in for Deanna. We'll remind you as it gets closer to 7:30 as well. So good luck, Deanna.
Kicks deep.
Coker's going to take that one
About
at the 6. And that's Tyson Hewitt, actually. Number 5 for the Rebels brings it out to the 35.
Well, there were some big hits. Norgard put a big pop on one of the Glenwood kickoff team guys.
Oh, correction, they spotted at the 33.
Good run back, considering we took the ball in the air at the 6. Decent field position. Need to get these running backs freed up, get some holes, and get on the corners. Glenwood's playing the corners awfully well.
Everyone is within 6 yards of the line of scrimmage, and handoff to Tarver, and he found nothing on that right side of the line, maybe a yard. It'll bring up 2nd down and about 8.
Yeah, Glenwood's big defensive line is really making the interior runs tough tonight. We're not breaking through. The linebackers are making some tackles, but the defensive front is holding their own. I would expect us to try to get outside because I thought Yerta had a chance to get outside and do some damage on the previous series. He just could not get the corner.
Play clock is down to 10. Baker's still looking at the sidelines for the call.
Got to call timeout.
Yep.
Got to call timeout. That's just
Coach
wasting
Allen
time
gets
out
in
there.
there.
We
And
got to move that up a little bit, speed that play call up.
all right, after that timeout, the Rebels are facing 2nd down and 9. Coker in motion, pitch out to Tarver on the left side, and he is dragging some Gators down the field there, and he picked up about 4 yards after the initial contact.
He took a defensive player for quite a ride there. He did not go down with that jump on the back. Piggyback just lets him run further.
Yep. 3rd down and 5 for the Rebels.
Another 3rd down call here. Need to pick up a 1st down and get this offense on the field for a little bit longer.
And you get that rhythm going. Coker in motion.
Play change.
Play clock's down to 7.
Just an adjustment. That's
Wrapped up quickly right at the line there.
That play is not going anywhere because we're not moving the people off the front, center of the line.
They're going to lose a yard on that play. Bring up 4th down and 5 or 6 for the Rebels. Punt team's going to come on here.
They sniffed that play out. I don't know if they picked up on something because the linebackers never did anything other than hit the hole straight up the middle. So it was almost like they knew the call on that one. Rebels going to punt again. No one needs to field this one, get it off in a hurry.
The Gator return man has his heels at the 30. Ooh, high snap. And just a pop up here.
Disrupted his kick.
I hope it takes a Rebel bounce. This is going to run neutral there. And
yeah, that pressure, along with just the fact that we got a high snap on that one as well. So there have been 2 snaps on punts that have not been, real crisp that we're used to. A little bit of nerves or something going on tonight with the Rebels. I don't see us being quite as crisp as I would have thought we would be coming out here tonight.
Best starting field position of the evening for the Gators. Ball spotted at the 48 of the Rebels. 3:27 left to go in the first quarter.
Same duo in the backfield.
Gators are going to stack their receivers on each side. Handoff up the middle. Met quickly in the backfield.
No gain.
Nice tackle by number 76. That's Dylan Williams.
Dylan made a great play. Got his position squared up, got the running back down on the ground, and then help came and took him all the way down. So there's no gain basically there. Another really favorable spot. That's a yard further than where he went down.
Yeah, they're going to say 2nd down and 10. Inside slant.
We got to take people to the ground.
Continue to drag 3 Rebels down the field. That's enough for a Gator first down at the 35-yard line.
Well, there's a lot of talking going on out here on the field. It's just kind of amazing. Number 13 made a great catch and a good run.
Trips to the far side. Just hands it off to number 6 in the backfield, looking for a hole. Finds some room, and he lunges forward down to the 30-yard line. Pickup of 5 on that first down carry.
It was a good run. We had good coverage. We got to the holes very quick, but we just didn't get a chance to stop him.
The quarterback is Dallas Crow for the Gators, and in the backfield it's Banks. Hand off to Banks, and
Good
he
play.
is tripped up quickly
Buster.
by number 2, Buster Coker.
Buster just came roaring in from the linebacker position, took him down, got under his feet, and got him on the ground. That's the right way to tackle that guy. 3rd and 5.
I thought he lost some yards on the play, but he's back to the original line of scrimmage.
I hope that's not a continuing theme all night long, but it may be.
Big 3rd down here for the Rebels. Need to stop the Gators here and get them off the offense off the field.
Play clock at 9.
Design quarterback run, and he has got enough for
He broke a tackle and got back to the marker, I think.
A Gator first down. He's going to be down at the 24-yard line of the Rebels. 1st down and 10.
We just don't have an answer so far for the Glenwood offense. Playing pretty good defense, but we just have not had a 3rd down stop as of yet. We get them in 3rd down situation, we can't stop them.
3 wide receivers to the near side for Crow.
Throwing it deep.
Looking toward the end zone, and good coverage downfield, and he is flushed out of the pocket, and he
might score in his own.
Sliding through the secondary of the Rebels, and he is down at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal for the Gators.
1st and goal at the 5, and we are still bringing people on and off the field. So,
quick handoff to Banks. Kept that one and
keeper,
works around
end
the
zone,
edge,
touchdown.
and he is in for a Gator touchdown, but we got to check that flag at the 5-yard line.
I don't know if it's a holding or a motion play, but I see Big Ryan Smith's beginning to get a little fired up out there. We need that. Yeah, that's going to erase the touchdown.
Holding on the Gators. Going to push the Gators back to the 15. 1st and goal. 31 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Over the top and hits his running back out of the backfield, Banks, for a touchdown. So that holding play didn't disrupt the scoring there for the Gators.
It's the same play that they ran before and had the penalty come back. The quarterback just goes into a drop back. Running back breaks over the middle, and we're not picking him up. He's just running free for the 2nd time. So very effective play. 2nd touchdown of the first quarter.
.21 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. And they're calling was it ineligible man downfield?
Yeah, it is. What's his name? Came off the guard,
Huge call out there.
And a long delay on the call as well. I mean, we read it. We thought we were lined up for the extra point. Let's see if this kind of momentum shift might give us a little bit more breathing room here and get our defense playing a little tighter. Making sure that we read that running back coming straight up the middle.
Yeah, you're right. That's 2 times they've burnt them on that play. So
it's a well-designed play. I mean, the quarterback takes a fake. We're not getting enough pressure on him to make him rush that. So the running back just sneaks up through the middle of the line. He's got 4 people out on the corner. So it's thin in the middle, but we've got to pick that up. I would guess that's maybe a linebacker key there. I'm just not sure how our defense will play that one.
I think it's about a 1st and goal from the 18-yard line. Handoff to Banks, picks up about 5 on the play. And that should do it here for the first quarter here at Sammy Howard Field on the campus of the Glenwood Gators in Phoenix City, Alabama. So after 1, the Gators are up 7-0 against the Chambers Academy Rebels, but they are threatening again. Ball is at the 12-yard line of the Rebels. So, folks, while we're here at the break in between the first and second quarter, we want to remind everybody to go onto Instagram real quick and go to Shop Botanic and vote for Deanna Fuller. She is at the Botanic Got Talent contest tonight. So get on there and vote for Deanna Fuller Davis. And she is participating in the Got Talent contest down there at Shop Botanic. So all you Instagram folks that know what you're doing on there, get on there and tell your neighbor how to do it. And tell all your friends wherever you're at to go in there and vote for Deanna Fuller. Tough sledding here for the Rebel offense in the first quarter.
Yeah, the offense has been totally unproductive, and the defense has been on the field the entire quarter. We had a couple of breakdowns with passes. Got a couple of breakdowns on just big runs. But, it's still 7-0. That was a big penalty to bring that touchdown back. See, Coach Allen had everybody out on the field during that timeout, and I'm sure he is talking about, stopping the score here. Trying to get us a little momentum, get back out on the field with the offense and try to get some typical Chambers Academy rushing attack going on maybe.
Well, it's good also to see the Rebel faithful fill in over there on the far side of the field. They made the trip down from Lafayette, and maybe that crowd can get behind the Rebel defense here and help keep the Gators out of the end zone.
We've got 4 out receivers here again.
Second down, second and goal. Ball is tipped. Looked like they're close to the line. Big Ryan Smith's back there putting some heat on the quarterback.
Yeah, it's good to see Ryan make some penetration there. That play was, instead of how the other plays have been just really quick movement plays, that one took a little longer to develop, and he got through the line and put pressure on the quarterback.
Third and goal for the Gators. Ball is outside of the 10, spotted close to the 11-yard line.
Really big play, I think, here for Chambers tonight. I think this is a pivotal play if we can just stop these guys from getting a touchdown here. We give up 3 if we have to, but it would be a big, I think, momentum shift. Glenwood takes time out. I think they know it's a big play, too.
All right, folks, we are back here after the timeout. 3rd and goal from the 11 for the Gators.
Forward in the pattern, and there's good pressure coming up in the
Tarver
middle.
flushes the quarterback out of the pocket, and they are saying they completed pass, but it's going to be – did they signal a touchdown?
No, he's on the half yellow line.
Nope. He caught the pass, but he did not get in the end zone. So,
Well, they're saying it's a touchdown. So they gave him a touchdown. They're on for the extra point. I thought the receiver came out of the end zone.
I did too. I thought the ball was caught actually short of the goal line.
Snap is good, and the kick is up, and it is good. So right here at the beginning of the second quarter, the Gators strike again, so it's 14-0 against Chambers.
We have really had no answers. This Glenwood offense looks incredibly crisp. They are really moving the ball at will against us. That was a big third down play. Thought we had a chance of knocking them down and maybe making them go for a field goal there. But, it's tough to get down on the road to the team, higher classification and a big athletic group like this, 14 points. So we put ourselves in a hole. We got to dig out of it. We need to get a score quick.
See if we can get a spark here from the return guys. Number 5, Tyson Hewitt is back deep. Is that 14 Norregard over there?
Evan Arwood.
Evan Arwood's back.
Well, we've seen a pooch kick and we've seen a long kick, so they're mixing it up. Short kick again.
Let that thing go out of bounds, and it is out of bounds. So that's going to bring the ball out to the 35.
I think Glenwood is kicking that ball, trying to get a turnover on it. I think they're trying to let that ball bounce around, let their outside guys pick it up.
So 11:46 left to go here in the second quarter. The Rebels are looking to get on the board here. 2 offensive series there in the first quarter came up with 3 and outs on each of them.
We've got Yerta, Hewitt, and Coker in the backfield, the running backs. One moving to the slot.
Hand off to Yerta on the right side, and he found some running room over there, pushed out of bounds just short of the first down marker.
Picked up about 8 from the spot, so that's probably our most productive run from line of scrimmage so far tonight.
Correction, I think I said it. We had 2 3 and outs in the first quarter. I think we had 1 first down.
Yes, we did get 1 first, and that is correct. Rebels up quick. Plenty of time on the play clock.
Sweep over here to Buster Coker, and he has kept those legs driving.
First down.
And he pulls a Gator defender close to the 50. They're going to spot him at the 48. It's not for a Rebel first down.
Slow developing play. The defense strung that out, but once he finally got to the corner and made his move, he did pick up the first down, which is always important. And one thing I'd add, see Braxton Yerta, he doesn't show any sign at all from that little knee tweak. He seems to be running hard and just as fast as usual.
Number 3, Anglin to the far side receiver. Arwood to the near side. Coker's in motion. Baker rolls out there and throws short of his intended target. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Rebels.
He was rolling away from the receiver, throwing across his body, and just short-armed it a little bit to Buster. Didn't have a chance to catch that one. Again, a slow developing play. When the rollout, it just did not look as crisp as we've seen them throw that play in practice before.
Play clock is down at 15. Rebels are getting Their plays in slow this evening. Baker's under center. Hands off to Yurda. He cuts back into the line. Picks up maybe 2 on that, depending on the spot. So they give him 1. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 9 for the Rebels.
Nice pancake block there. Bonner put his guy down on the ground. All right, again, long 3rd down. We seem to be living in the 3rd down world here.
3rd and long is where we're living at.
3rd and 9, so I don't know if we'll put this in the air or we'll try to put this ball on the outside. We're going to sweep it our side. Sweep it to the press box side.
Buster Coker has got enough for a whoop.
Wow, he's close.
He dove forward right there,
He's close.
and they're going to give him enough for a 1st down. Ball spotted at the 41.
Yep, 1st down. Great run. Buster kept his feet, after he got that first contact at his ankles and just kept driving his legs. That's a big play to get the 3rd down, 3rd and 9 there with a running play.
First in Gator territory now. Ball's at the 41. Hand over here to Coker, and he spins move, and he just runs into his defender and lays him down.
Flag on the play.
Probably be a holding here on the outside. Right now they got him spotted at the 35. Yep, that's going to push him back to the 50-yard line. It happens at least once a game, Sid.
I've heard that before.
Yes.
Actually, I remember one game where it happened twice.
Ball is spotted at the 50. The Rebels need to get down to the 31 of the Gators for a 1st down. Pitch out to Tarver. A lot of running room out there at that right side. And he is brought down quickly at the 44.
Well, I don't know what the cornerback grabbed, but boy, he spun him down pretty quick. Luke does not usually go down with a tackle like that. He must have got a hold of something that didn't give.
Picked up of 6 on that play. Bring up 2nd down and about 13.
Yurda
lowered the shoulder and tried to pick up some tough yards down there in all that scrum. And
well, the defensive end made a really good play. Linebackers came over quick and stopped Yurda. He couldn't get that penetration into the secondary, so that's what slowed that play down. And we're right back at 3rd and 14 again. We need another big play. Try to sustain a drive and get some points out of this thing before we get too deep in the quarter. 8 minutes to go.
Ball spotted at the 43 of the Gators. 2 down territory. Right up the middle.
Big run.
Is that Coker tripped up after that was Hewitt. Hewitt on the carry. It's going to bring up 4th down and about 6.
Made a good run. He hit the hole wide open, just got a hand on the ankle there and took him down into the secondary. So it's going to be 4th, kind of a long 6 to me. Might see us bring this ball wide to the press box side.
Coker's in motion. Didn't know if play clock is down to 3.
Got it off.
Yep. Yurda's looking for some running room on that right side, and he is brought down at the 35. So that's going to go over on downs to the Gators.
Just too much yardage for him to pick up on that sweep. He didn't get enough of, he didn't get enough free space to get his momentum moving to the stick. So we're going to give the ball back to them with 7 minutes to go here. Ball on the, what is that going to be, about the 35?
Yep.
So defense is going to have to hold here.
The offense was on the field for about 4 minutes there. Gave that defense a break.
It gives your coaches time, a little time to coach them up too.
Three wide receivers to the near side for the Gators. Quarterback drops back, and he's just going right down the numbers. And ball falls incomplete. Good coverage over there.
Typical receiver asking for a flag. Good coverage again.
And is that Arwood over there?
Yep, Arwood's getting some. He's getting some action on his corner tonight. You know, we talked to him last week about that feeling of being out there isolated on that corner, and he's certainly gotten that one-on-one tonight. That's the fourth or fifth play, one-on-one right at his spot. Doing a good job.
2nd and 10. And there's a flag on the play. Blowing that one dead. False start on the Gators. Going to push him back 5. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 15.
You know, Glenwood has made a ton of mistakes here in this quarter, in this game so far, penalties, but they just rally back from them. You know, they pick up that long 3rd down, and we're just not doing that. So that's kind of the imbalance going on with the offenses right now. Throwing it.
Make the sweep, and he's going to the near side over here. And ball is broken up by number 3. That was
Aiden Anglin.
Aiden Anglin almost picked that one off, man.
Aiden had good position. He saw that ball being thrown short because they trailed a receiver behind the deep receiver, just trying to lull 2 guys to cover 1. And Aiden picked it up, got back, had his hands on the ball, just could not make it. You know, his momentum was carrying him the other way, so that's a tough catch running with the way he was running.
Yeah, and that pass hung up there for a minute.
Good defense, though, and that's good to see. We're looking at 3rd and 15, so we need to make a stop again.
Gators need to get out to their own 45 for a 1st down. Quarterback
Pressure
rolls
coming.
his way and getting flushed out of the pocket. He's
Gonna
got
let him
plenty
get
of
the
running
first
room
down
over
here,
there.
just running free on the field.
And he is pushed out of bounds by Luke Tarver over there.
Luke had to chase him across the field. We had good pressure, but we let him get outside after that pressure came in. So he ran free for the 1st down, ran down to the 45, and they're ready to play. We need to get our defense moving here.
Yeah, they are running some tempo here. 7:07 left to go here in the 1st half. Hand off to Banks.
Another flag.
Caught right at the line of scrimmage. We need to check that flag there. Holding on the Gators.
It's about 4 holding calls already in the 1st half. Moves ball back to the 45. But it is 1st and 20, and these guys have just shown us they can come back from those penalties.
Yeah, 2nd and long, 3rd and long has not fazed the Gators all night tonight. Handoff up the middle.
Good defensive stand.
Met by a couple Rebel defenders. Pickup of about 2 on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 18.
Brooks, Williams, Smith. There's a big crowd there around the football. Glenwood's back with a little more tempo. 2nd and 17. Play clock at 15, so there's plenty of time to get this one off. We have 4 guys, 2 wideouts to either side.
Is that little play right there where he fakes the run, but the Rebel defense kept that one up. That was good coverage.
Ryan Ford
Spotted that.
That's the same play. He did the hesitate, and then he moved up and did hesitate again, but Ryan Ford was running with the running back that time, so he picked him up right off the line and made that play go away. Quarterback still picked up about 4, I think, maybe 5. So we have a 3rd and 11. Favorable position for a defense, but we just have not been able to stop them yet.
Crow, the quarterback for the Gators, has done a good job this evening managing these long 3rd downs, and he is back there again looking for a receiver, but great coverage downfield, and his receiver comes back to him, hits his receiver at the 25-yard line, and he is wrapped up inside the red zone by Luke Tarver.
Another big pickup, 3rd and 11, receiver running back to the ball. Good throw. This quarterback has been incredibly accurate. I mean, you see him really hitting receivers right in the numbers. The pressure came, but we could not get the quarterback, in a rush position or on the ground. We got 3 to the left side and 1 on our side here in this pattern.
Gators are back in the red zone.
Running the
Hand
ball
off
off
to
tackle.
Banks. And slides down to about the 15-yard line. Pickup of about 3 on the play to bring up 2nd down and 7 for the Gators.
And you see how they're using that big running back. They throw the ball, and then they bring him right back off tackle. And he's, we've done a good job of stopping him, but we cannot get to the quarterback, it looks like.
.430 left to go here in the second quarter.
Quarterback up the middle.
And he is pinned down at the 10-yard line.
Pick up 3 maybe.
Well, they're going to spot him down at the 11.
I think maybe
3rd and 3.
That's right. Got to make a stop here.
Another quarterback design run. Big hole right up the middle.
Touchdown.
And touchdown Gators. So with 3:46 left to go in the second quarter, the Gators strike again.
We have a player slow getting up. Ryan Smith just a little slow coming up. You want to see a key player like that for us to go off the field limping in a game that's out of the region.
Yeah, exactly. Gators are on for their extra point attempt. Good snap and hold. And put it right inside that far upright. So with 3:46 left to go, the Gators are up 21-0 against Chambers Academy.
Well, Chester, we have had no answer for the Gators offense tonight on defense at all. 3rd and short, we have not stopped them, and 3rd and long, we have not stopped them. So I fully expect our coaches to do a lot of adjusting, at halftime and try to come up with something to slow down that very athletic quarterback. I mean, he's making really good plays on his rollouts and on his passes. So we just don't have an answer yet. Doesn't mean we can answer it, but it's tough to get down 21-0 on the road. We're going to have to come back playing really good football in the second half.
Yeah, and the Rebel offense is not designed to come back from a large deficit. They're more of a grind the ball out. So it will be a tough road for the Rebels to get back into this game.
I'd like to see us adjust a little bit on this kick, too. If we get that pooch kick, I'd like to see our guys come up and cover that thing right away, not let it bounce around.
But, hey, we've seen the Rebels come back from more than this.
That is
remember,
sure.
the Gators get the ball at the beginning of the second half.
Hewitt and Arwood back. Kicking it away. Hewitt.
Goes over Hewitt's head, and that's going to be a touchback. Good leg by that kicker there.
Yeah, good kick
Out of the back of the end zone.
Good kick. For such a big press box, I feel like we're running out of room quick here, don't you? I think this window glass has got me really kind of out of sync here.
Baker leads the Rebel offense on the field. Ball spotted at the 20, 1st and 10. Rolls out to his right, looking downfield, looking for Arwood, and it is caught. Nice pitch and catch out there between Arwood and Baker.
Pickup of about, 19 on that play maybe?
Yeah, they're going to give him 19 on that.
Maybe 18. He moves it back a yard. Good pitch and catch. That's nice change of pace for Chambers. Good to see Cole put that ball in the air. Nice catch, too.
Ball is out to the 38 of the Rebels, 1st and 10. Officials are going to have a little chat here on the near side. I think they were correcting the game clock. Now it's to 3:23. Oh, we're ready for action now. First and 10 for the Rebels. Hand off to Yurt on the right side.
Ran right through a tackle, picked up 3. That's a good play.
Drug the defender behind him for a little bit.
We can hear the coaches complain about our shift on the line, but it's something that we do all year long. You know, you get there. As long as you keep your finger on the ground, you're not in motion at all as you adjust.
Ball is out to the 41. 2nd down and 7 for the Rebels. Again, you're to the right side, and he found a nice hole over there, and he is into Gator territory down to the 45. Nice pickup on 2nd down.
That's the kind of play we kind of expect this offense to come up with. You know, make a good read, do a good cut. The blocking is certainly picked up on that far side over there. Good block at the line of scrimmage. He made good penetration. He got around a linebacker and was brought down by the secondary.
Baker rolls out to his left, looking for Arwood. Hit him down at the 30-yard line.
He's
Good
running.
hands, and he's
still
continuing
running.
to pull some defenders down. And he pulls a couple Gators down to the 22-yard line. 1st and 10 Rebels.
Good job by Evan catching the ball and then gaining yards after contact. He probably picked up a good 7-8 yards after the first hit. Excellent throw. Cole really rolled out well. Threw the ball deep.
It's good to see those pitch and catches working to make sure that defense gets off that line because they're packing everybody up on the line there.
Well, that's
keeping them honest.
An 18-yard throw and a 20-yard throw. That's 2 good offensive executions.
Baker rolls out to his right, looking for Yurt in the flats, and
just threw a little behind him, a little low.
Ball is incomplete out there. 1:44 left to go here in the 2nd quarter. Rebels got to keep an eye on that clock up there.
Really would be nice to get a score out of this. We are actually, on the 23, so.
You're in range for no a hand at this point.
Need to punch this one in. Go in 21-7, totally different story than 21-zip.
Rebels have 2 timeouts. Hand off to Norgard. Cuts it right back in there. Big hit.
Good run. Linebacker came up and put a good pop on him.
Jacob bounces back from that quickly, and he's up. He's good to go. It's going to be 3rd down and
7. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, we'll go 7. Feeding Norgard again on that right side, and nothing doing over there.
Might have gotten 1 on that play.
And did he stay in bounds? A flag on the play. Looks like in the area possibly holding.
I wonder if it could have been a face mask on the tackle there. Face mask, that's what it was. All right, good deal. That's 1st down.
It's going to push the Rebels down into the red zone.
You see the way the defense is coming up there. Their defensive end is playing really tight and playing well, and you got a linebacker coming up cracking that corner. That's why we're not penetrating and popping outside real quick. But picked up 1, and they made a mistake on the tackle.
1st and goal for the Rebels. Ryan Smith is in there, leading some blocking out there. Tarver off the right side, and he fights through that first tackle and pulls the defender down to the 7-yard line.
A little bit of a slow developing play, and that can happen sometime when you put a big guy in the backfield.
And we've got another flag on the play.
It's going to be a hold, I think. $15-yarder, that's a personal foul. Amazing how that key play comes in, ball's on the 6.
Second and goal from the 21. Hand off to Tarver on that right side. And he is down to the 14-yard line. Clock's rolling. We're down to 42 seconds. Rebels still have 2 timeouts.
I don't understand what
Rebels call a timeout with 34. And we are back here. 34 seconds left to go here in the second quarter.
Looked like we tried to do a little bit of a quick play off the previous down. Something changed that. The coaching staff was upset that we had to call that timeout. So we're at 34 seconds from about, what, the 11, it looks like maybe?
13. Baker drops back, and he's going for the far corner. And pass is broken up, but we have a flag on the play over there.
That'll be first and goal.
Can't tell who the receiver was over there for the Rebels.
That's Arwood.
Let's see the call here. Pass interference. And then a dead ball, personal foul.
So that's first down for sure.
So the ball is spotted at the 7.
Looks like the ball may be, I think it may be the, yes, I think either 6 or 7. We got a bad angle here. I don't understand. I guess I don't know the rule on that play. I thought it would be an automatic first down for the personal foul.
Yeah, there we okay.
Just haven't finished moving the ball. That's what it was. Okay.
Rebels are inside the 5, down to about the 3. First and goal for the Rebels.
Need to punch this ball in.
28 seconds left to go here in the first half. Pitch out to Luke Tarver on the right side.
He's in.
And he is in for a Rebels touchdown. That is a Star Insurance Group touchdown.
Excellent run. Could have been a personal foul on that tackle, too. He got hit 3 yards into the end zone.
So with 19 seconds left to go here in the second quarter, the Rebels strike on their first touchdown of the evening. 3-yard run by Luke Tarver.
Good determined to run. You know how Luke runs. He gets on that corner and he just puts his head down and takes off. Good sustained drive, too. Hand on for the extra point.
That snap was a little bit behind Kyle Hand, but
Quick
he got
whistle.
it around.
Quick whistle. Yeah.
Offsides on the Gators.
Glenwood's playing a little bit of an intimidation game right now and things like that. Jumping and hitting before the snap, it looks like. Hand made a great job, made a great hands catch there and pulled that ball back to the tee, but quick whistle stopped it.
High snap, but Hand gets it down. And Noah gets it through the uprights.
Another one.
So with 19 seconds left to go, Glenwood Gators 21, Chambers Academy Rebels 7. And that is a Star Insurance Group touchdown with offices in Opelika, Auburn, Montgomery, and Greenville, insuring businesses, homes, farms, and autos in Alabama, Georgia, Florida, Mississippi, and North Carolina. Star Insurance Group and Ricky Elliott Associates have been supporting Chambers Academy Rebels since 1980. Go Rebels. Thank you, Ricky Elliott, for being this year's touchdown sponsor.
Really good to get Ricky's group called tonight. This game had a little bit of...
Yeah, it's always good to call the Star Insurance Group. And we'd also take this time to thank Taffany Nelson for all she does for us, capturing all of our memories in our away games as well as home events. So thank you, Taffany, for all you do for capturing our memories.
I was just saying before we got that ad going on, it had a little bit of that early season ring where we didn't get a lot of calls for the Star Insurance Group, so it's good to get on the board.
Noah Hand is out there for the Rebels. He handles all the kicking duties for the Rebels this year. And he drills this one over to the right side, and it's going to go out of bounds.
Ball out to the 35.
So the Gators have 19 seconds left to go here in the first half. We'll see what they're going to do with this, if they're going to take a shot downfield or just take this one to halftime.
I see no reason for him not to throw it. Probably drop back and throw it as far as he can throw it with 4 people in the pattern is what I would expect. But you never can tell.
Push that one back 5. Didn't quite catch the illegal substitution. Okay. So the Gators is going to take a knee and take this one to half.
Surprises me a little bit there.
Yeah, with the success they've had passing downfield, I thought they would have taken a shot downfield. So, folks, we want to remind you guys about the PTO, fruit and nut sale. Great. It's a great idea for the holiday season coming up with Thanksgiving and Christmas. Stop by the office or catch one of your PTO members and pick up an order form and get your order in before the holidays. And the orders will be taken between October 19th and November 10th. So make sure you get those orders in quickly. And, folks, tomorrow up in 5 Points, Alabama, they have the best chicken barbecue this side of the Mississippi. And it is some good stuff. So get your tickets tonight. If not, kind of give us a call in the morning up there or stop by and see us, and we'll see if we have some extra cash plates to sell. So stop in to see those great guys up there in 5 Points and gals for the 5 Points Volunteer Fire Department. And, hey, we got the 30 guns in 30 days coming up here for the Chambers Academy Athletic Department. Tickets are on sale at Newman's Feed and Seed, or stop any of the board members or stop by the school there in Lafayette and get your tickets. And we'd like to thank tonight's game sponsor, Lowe's Pharmacy, located there on Highway 50 on the south side of Lafayette. Contact them for all your medication needs at 334-864-7781. Lowe's Pharmacy is your immunization headquarters. Flu shots, high dose for people over 65, pneumonia vaccinations, shingles vaccinations, and the newest Moderna booster for COVID. And visit our boutique. You can stop in and see their boutique there for women's clothing, jewelry, shoes, and accessories. Stop in and see those fine folks for just about everything you need. All right, folks, we are back here ready for some second half action at Sammy Howard Field on the campus of Glenwood down here in Phoenix City, Alabama. So far, the Gators have had their way with the Rebels. They are up 21-7. It was pretty much an offensive showcase there for the Gators. The Rebels did strike late in the second half with a 3-yard touchdown run from Luke Tarver. So we got some quick stats here for you. On the offensive side of the ball, Luke Tarver had 8 carries, 37 yards, 1 touchdown. Yurda had 8 carries for 32 yards. Coker had 3 carries for 19 yards. And Cole Baker was 2 for 5 for 40 yards. So there's your offensive stats. We'll get to the defense here in a second.
Oh, we're ready to kick, start the second half.
Haynes gets this one down to about the 20 where it's taken. Looking for some room over here, and that's Ryan Ford on the coverage team there.
Ryan made a good tackle, kept his feet, got the running back, return man tied up, and threw him to the ground.
Out to the 37-yard line where the Gators will start the second half at. So on defense here, Luke Tarver and Ford were the leading tacklers with 4, followed up by Norgard and Dylan Williams with 3 each on the defensive side of the ball.
Some good spurts of defense and then some big plays, and we had an awful lot of penalties, so it was a really tough quarter. Glenwood has a great offense, and they have the ability to move it.
Crow hands off to his running back in the backfield there on a sweep and gets out past the 40 to the 41, pickup of close to 4 on that first down carry.
Good play. Kyle Hand came up and helped out with Buster coming up as well. If that would have broken, it could have been a really big run. Right up the middle. Good tackle.
Got his feet cut out underneath him by number 2. That was Buster Coker getting into the backfield quickly.
Buster coming in from that far outside linebacker spot, penetrating and making a great play.
Ball was spotted out at the 43-yard line.
So another third down, 3rd and 4 this time. One of the short third downs we've seen tonight.
Yeah, the Gators have done a good job of managing their 3rd and longs throughout the evening. Oh, dropped over here at the 50-yard line. It's going to bring up 4th down.
That could have been a really good play, and it could have been a big play because our defense was moving away from it. Number 12 was wide open here in the flat. That's the second time they've run a receiver behind another receiver and, got the guy wide open.
Yurda is back deep for the Rebels. Standing about the 35. Good punt there, and it's going to take a Gator bounce, and they're going to down it there at the 29-yard line.
Good decisions to get away from the ball. Let the punt roll. We picked up 1 yard on the roll back, ball rolling back toward our end zone.
Let's see if Baker in the offense here can take advantage of that 3 and out by the Gators.
I'm not sure. That may be the first time. Maybe is that the second punt maybe or the first punt of the game?
I think it's the first punt for them. Hewitt in the backfield. And not much happening on that. They're going to give him about 2 yards on that.
Made a big circle in the backfield there. It was a little bit slower developing. Picked up maybe 2. Almost looked like a loop run there, and I'm not sure that's exactly what he wanted to do. The defense certainly had something to do with it. They had players up in the line. Had a couple guys in the hole, so he had to sidestep and try to pick up what he could.
2nd down and 8 for the Rebels. Ball's at their own 31-yard line. Pitch out to Hewitt on the left side.
Cut it up. There you go.
And he is close to first down yardage. Let's check that spot.
Depends on the spot. He hit the ground maybe he's marking it right at the marker. They're giving us a first down. 1st and 10.
Ball is out to the 39-yard line of the Rebels.
It was an excellent run, made a good cut on the corner and just had momentum and picked up the first down.
Play clock down to 12. Coker's in motion. Ooh,
Nothing happening there.
Yeah, met quickly in the backfield. He's going to lose a couple yards on that play.
That play never developed. It was just a handoff with the defense standing in the hole. He had no chance there. Going to lose a yard, I would think. Maybe 2.
Yeah, and that Gator defense continues to crowd the line of scrimmage.
Well, it was a really good play. They read the ball. They penetrated. We did not put good blocks on people, and the running back had nowhere to go.
2nd and 11 for the Rebels. Play clock's at 7. Baker rolls out. Looks like a busted play, and he hits Yurda.
Shouldn't have caught it.
And he is tackled for a loss on that. And there's a flag on that. Probably
might be a late hit.
Probably a taunting. Yep.
First down. There you go. 3rd and 11 is going to turn into, I believe, a first down. Although I guess a lot of these are spot fouls that I can't keep up with.
They're going to walk that one out to the 43 of the Rebels. Still 3rd down for the Rebels.
Third and 6.
Pitch out to Hewitt. He's got some blockers out there, and he spins, and good push by his offensive line.
He's going to pick it up.
He is down to the Gator 46-yard line.
That's a really determined run there. Hewitt really did a great job, kept his feet. His offensive line helped him move forward.
Big pickup there for first down for the Rebels. Getting down to the 8-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter.
Totally different, sense of play here, style of play as well, coming out and stopping them on their first possession and now starting a little bit of a drive.
Rebels are using every
Play clock's at 6.
Every second on that play clock, each drive. Hands off to Yurda off the left side, and he slips down, and he lunges forward, though, to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Rebels.
Really wasn't a lot open there, it seemed like. He tried to cut it back because the outside was blocked off and just lost his footing running to the short side. Opposite side of our press box view here. (21-7). Let's see, we're at 7 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter here.
Hand off to Coker. Cuts back and met right at the line of scrimmage, but gets maybe about a yard on that. It's going to bring up 3rd and long.
Big hit there on the corner. Buster took it right in the face, seems like. Their defense is not going away. They're not going down at blocks either. They're fighting off blocks and making big hits.
Yurda checks in there for Norgard. 3rd and 9 for the Rebels. 6:33 left to go here in the 3rd.
Another big 3rd down play, obviously. Ball on the 45.
Baker rolls out to his left. Oh, just off the fingertips of Yurda. Just out of his reach just a little bit there.
Well-designed play. Had a little running room if he'd just gotten that completion. May have had to put a little air under it with one of the linebackers coming out on the wing there.
Noah Hand comes on the field for the Rebels, punting. So 4th and 9, ball is at the 45 of the Gators.
See if we can get our snaps down a little bit better here in this second half.
Never put a fake past Coach Allen. And a towering punt, and it drops into the end zone there. That's going to be a touchback for the Gators. A couple big penalties there on the Gators, but the Rebels could not capitalize on that drive there.
Yeah, so far in the quarter, it's just been kind of a neutral play, and that doesn't help us. We're down by 2 touchdowns. We've got to get drives and we've got to get points.
Crow leads the offense on the field for the Gators. Banks in the backfield alongside him with 2 wide receivers to the near side. He's going to feed Banks up the middle, and Kyle Hand wrestles him down, but not after about 10 yards on the play. He's going to spot him outside the 30, so that's going to be enough for a Gator first down.
Picked up 11. Kyle made a good play there to get him down by himself. He was into the secondary deep.
Oh, just over.
That's the same running back play.
Yep, just off the hands of his intended receiver. If he would have caught that one, he was looking at 6.
Yeah, it was a well-designed play, and it's the play they've been running with sneaking that running back, just out. A little bit of coverage that time. He just threw the ball behind him and a little bit high.
That's about 4 drops so far for the Gator receivers on big plays right there.
Well, they've been in 3 or 4 wideouts all night long, and we still haven't put pressure on us. That offensive line's doing a great job.
2nd down and 10 for the Gators. And he is looking for his target, number 10, and they're going to throw a flag here late. Arwood was on the coverage for the Rebels.
That would be, I think, our 3rd pass interference call of the evening. Good close coverage.
That was it's like McCrane out here to the near side, lobbying for a pass interference on that, and he got it.
And really no pressure on the quarterback. That's something that's telling tonight. The quarterback's got plenty of time to throw.
Penalty brings the ball out to the Glenwood 45, 1st and 10. Two wide receivers to the near side. Banks in the backfield. Just hands it off to him, and he is looking for some running room, and he's found it. And he's deep into the secondary, and he has got
touchdown.
1 defender to beat, and he is in for a Gator touchdown.
We had 2 missed tackles in here on the line, but we got a penalty flag at midfield.
Well, we need to check the call back here at midfield. Unsportsmanlike on the Rebels.
On the kickoff. Well, that's a backbreaker there because it's going to leave us with 5 minutes in the third. 2 missed tackles. Big running back went straight up the middle and then just outran the defense for about 40, let's see, what was that, about 45 yards? 55 yards, that's correct, 55 yards, sorry.
Gators come on for the extra point. Good snap. The kick is up.
That was close, but it got inside.
Just inside the upright. So with 5:22 left to go in the third quarter, Gators are up 28-7 against the Rebels.
That was a very efficient drive there. We just did not do a lot of penetrating. The quarterback had plenty of time, and we had a big interference call and then just a giant run. So quick touchdown here in the middle of the third quarter.
Yeah, I did not see the unsportsmanlike penalty back here at midfield.
I think it just happened after the play. The play was long gone. It was just two guys got tangled up, and could have been a word situation or could have been a different physical kind of thing. But we're gonna kick the ball off. We're gonna receive the ball deep. They don't have the ball marked properly yet.
They'll get it worked out here.
So many of our games just get momentum and just disrupted with things like this. It just takes forever to get the call.
So the Gators will be kicking off from the Rebel 45.
Now they can do whatever they want. The pooch kick, what we call our sunshine kick, is what they're going to go probably do here. Although there's the Glenwood fake.
Little onside kick here. And it bounces
They got
off
the
the
ball.
Rebel defender, and it is picked up at the 35-yard line. I think it was them picked up by the kicker.
Yeah, that had onside kick all over it, and we just did not handle the ball. So a quick turnover.
Gators will have the ball with the Rebel 35 after the onside kick.
This is where you got to really dig deep. You got to get yourself in position. That play's over. You got to play defense now. You got to stop it and get the ball back. And that ball did go 10 yards and bounce back after one of our guys didn't field it. Three wideouts.
Crow drops back, and he's going for another strike, and he hits his
Touchdown.
target.
Running free.
Yep. Touchdown, Gators. So one play after the onside kick, Gators capitalized with a quick touchdown. 35-yard touchdown strike to number 3. That was Burton.
It's really the same play they've been running all night long. They just get the guy behind our secondary and quarterback makes a great throw. He's very accurate, got a great arm. There's just so many times that happens off of a big, disheartening play like an onside kick.
The extra point is up, and it is good. So with 5:14 left to go here in the third quarter, the Gators extend their lead out to 35-7 against the Rebels.
That was just a breakdown on our defense. They lost their discipline after probably, a little disappointment on that onside kick. Two really bad execution plays in a row, gives up a cheap touchdown, and we find ourselves on the wrong end of a 35-7 score now, and we still have 5 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, this being a non-region game, worst thing we could see now is someone get hurt, before we get into playoff action, because
Right.
the playoff grids are already set up. Brackets are ready to good to go for starting next week. The Rebels will be hosting Escambia back at Torbert Allen Field in Lafayette.
And I don't know the Glenwood philosophy. They may want to just pile on some points against us, but I would think they would want to get some of their starters out of the game as well. Game's well in hand, under control.
Yeah, and they will have a bye in the first round of their playoff in the 3A division.
And he kicks it deep.
Hewitt and Arwood are deep for the Rebels, taken at the 7-yard line. Arwood's looking for some running room. We got 2 flags out here on the return. For right now, the ball is spotted at the 26-yard line.
May have been a block in the back. Holding. When it rains, it pours.
Yes. Well, that's going to push the Rebels back deeper into their own territory.
Ball on the 11 now for this drive.
16.
Correct ball, 16.
Play clock is down to 9.
I don't know what we're doing here.
We got a timeout on the field. There was a late substitution there for the Rebels.
We just we're really out of sync here. We're not even getting any of our organization done well here at this moment.
Well, we got a timeout on the field. We want to thank our game sponsor tonight, which is Lowe's Pharmacy, located there on the south side of Lafayette on Highway 50. Lowe's Pharmacy is your immunization headquarters, flu shots. They also have the high dose for people age 65 and over. They also have the pneumonia vaccination, shingles vaccination, and the newest Moderna booster for COVID. Also, while you're there, stop in to see their boutique for women's clothing, jewelry, shoes, and accessories. Thank you, Lowe's, for being tonight's game sponsor. Yeah, we've seen some trouble this evening getting the calls in, personnel getting checked in on time.
Well, it's been one of those games where we have just not had an answer for this offense. Their defense has hit us really in the mouth a lot. We haven't been able to get pressure, and we haven't been able to get our running backs free. And, to be very honest with you, the last 4 plays have been mistake plays. We've lost discipline on a couple of plays and then just made mistakes. So we just have to play this next play. You got to get this thing stopped and move forward and try to score. You're the Buster.
Hand off to that Buster.
I think that's Hewitt.
Yep, that's Hewitt busting through that defensive line. Pick up of about 5 on that.
Yeah, he got about 5. So a good run, good hard run, determined.
That's sometimes players and coaches, as you know, the game is not going to impact your postseason activity. How amped up do you get for these type of games?
You need to play. I'm really surprised we're not playing crisper.
Hand off to Coker. That defense is deep into the backfield of the Rebels.
Glenwood,
no gain on that.
Glenwood wants this a lot more at the moment. They are really still pounding here. And it's tough to be on the end of this. I mean, you're 35-7, and they are still pounding away. So it's a tough night. It's a tough game. So you just got to dig your cleats in and play hard.
Rolling down to the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. Rebels are looking to put a drive together and put some points on the board. Baker rolls out, and he's going right down the
little overthrow there.
Right down the middle of the field and just overthrew his intended target, which was Arwood.
Threw the ball a long way. Just didn't. He never had Arwood really in a position to catch the ball. And, Chester, you're talking about this game. We are in the playoffs. Glenwood is in the playoffs. The only problem with coming out and performing like this, it just leaves such a sour taste in your mouth. You know, it's really not the kind of performance you expect our club to do after winning 7 in a row to come out and not really play very well tonight. So that's one of the negatives. It certainly should be something we can get over and move ahead with.
Yeah, we can't drag this into next week as we get into the first round of the playoffs. Going to have to put this behind us and focus on that first round.
Better snap and stop it.
Takes
There you go. Good roll a little bit there. Stop on.
Gator bounce. And the Rebels down it at the 44. Yeah, the Rebels are going to be looking to head back to home next week, host Escambia, and avenge that loss they had in the second round last year when the Cougars came up there from Atmore and beat us in the second round of the playoffs and then went on to the championship game and lost to Autauga.
The defense has got to step up here and play. The defense has just got to get after it right now. Start the drive off with an illegal substitution. Only a 5-yarder, takes the ball back to the 49. Yep. Only 2 in the pattern here. Well, no receivers moving out.
Crow looks for his target out in the flat there, and he hits number 3, and he busts through 2 tacklers. And he is still ripping through the secondary.
He's gone.
And he is in for another Gator touchdown. That was a good personal individual effort over there where he fought through 3 or 4 tackles and made that simple out pattern into a 49-yard touchdown strike.
Really well-designed play. Got the receiver out in the pattern. He caught the ball. He broke 2 tackles, moved back to the inside, and outran everybody for the end zone.
Yeah, really showed his speed out there.
I would not have thought we'd have 49 put on us here in the 41 put on us here in the third quarter, but it's getting kind of ugly here.
Good snap, and the kick is up, and it is good. The kicker for Glenwood has been spot on all night long.
I was about to say, he is also as accurate as Noah has been for us on the extra points.
That's 6 for 6 tonight for him. So with 3:19 left to go here in the third quarter, the Gators have put up 3 quick scores here in the third to extend that lead out to 42-7 against the Rebels.
You know, we made that really nice stop on the opening play, opening drive, got the ball back, drove the ball a little way, just didn't get it, and then it's been all Glenwood since then. They've really dominated the quarter and just, big strike capability here. I mean, they're just running the ball and throwing the ball at will. And, it's a tough night. Defense has not played well at all. And I'll give a lot of credit to the Glenwood offensive line. I mean, they have not allowed us to put any pressure on that quarterback in any part of the game.
Colton Fuller checks on for special teams. 16, Eli Wharton is back deep. And 58, Parker Atkinson, freshman, gets out there for the Rebels on special teams. As well as 59, Carson Melton.
Deep kick.
Down to about the 10-yard line where it's taken by Wharton and fighting through some tacklers over there, and he gets out to about the 22-yard line.
Made a good cut, tried to get the ball back to the middle of the field, picked up about 4 yards after kind of the initial cut was made. Eli does a good job. He comes out and works hard every week, and he runs the ball with a lot of determination when he gets his hands on it.
Yeah, he is just a freshman, so
we're seeing a lot of young guys. We are making wholesale changes here on the offensive side. Gooden, Fuller, Drew Shepard's in the game.
Hand in there at quarterback. Landon Hand, number 8. Right up the gut there. Eli Wharton pushing through the secondary and fighting off a tackler, and
Great
he is
run.
out to the 49-yard line.
Really nice to see the second team come in here and just take the ball and drive it.
And we got a flag across the way over there.
Might have been a face mask on the tackle. Eli did a really good job of getting outside and lowering his head and picking up some yardage.
Yeah, he's going to be an exciting runner to watch the next couple years as he grows into that position. Personal foul on the Gators. I guess that was after the tackle over there. I didn't.
Could have been a late hit or it could have been a face mask. I just didn't see his signal.
It's going to push the Rebels down to the Gator 35. Number 8, Landon Hand, is in there at quarterback for the Rebels.
Play clock is down to 9, and we go back to the huddle, so I'm not sure what we're doing here. We're a little out of sync.
Hand gets the play off. Hands to Wharton. Met in the backfield, but
And
he's
still
continued to
driving.
drive forward.
Good determined run.
Correction, that was
That's
Peyton Yurda. That's
Peyton Yurda.
the younger Yurda.
Peyton did a really nice job. There's not much blocking up front. Defense did a good job of maintaining their positions and stopped him right away. But good determined run, good effort.
We're going to go ahead and call it 2nd down and 10. Gooden on the sweep.
I think that's Colton Fuller.
Yeah, correction, Colton Fuller.
Picked up about 3. The play got strung out. Defense just, kept their position, kept Chambers moving down the line of scrimmage and didn't let them cut up as early as they wanted to. But a good run.
Yeah, they're going to spot him down at about the 31-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd down and about 6. Have to get down to the 25 of the Gators.
Come up a little bit short, about 3 yards short.
Yep, that's number 6, Peyton Yurda, on the carry. It's going to bring up 4th down and 3.
Definitely 4-down territory, I think, for us at this moment. The scoreboard is 4th and 4. Looks like a long 3.
Yep. Getting ready to wind down the 3rd quarter here. We're going to have to get this play off, though. This will be the last play of the quarter. Ball's on the ground.
No chance. Dropped the ball and defense came right up and made the play. I don't know if this is the exchange or just, running back got started without the ball full in control.
Correction, that will not be the last play of the quarter. Ball will go over on downs to the Gators with 32 seconds left to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Most of our backup kids and a lot of the 9th graders are going to stay on the field here in this end of the 3rd. Spencer Newman's there. Drew Shepard, defensive line.
Dalton Norris is out there. 77, Jonathan Caulfield. And Eli Wharton, 16. Number 7, Ricky Brooks.
Got 2 guys here on the wide side. Don't expect him to throw it. Good run.
That was 66, Spencer Newman on the tackle for the Rebels. Now that should do it for the 3rd quarter.
That was a long 3rd quarter. There's no doubt about it. Yeah, he's coming off.
The Gators will come back out with the 4th quarter on a 2nd down and 6. So as we go to the final quarter here from Glenwood, the Gators are up 42-7 against the Chambers Academy Rebels.
Both teams putting some young guys on the field.
And we'd like to go ahead and thank our game sponsor tonight, which is Lowe's Pharmacy, located on Highway 50 on the south side of Lafayette. Contact them at 334-864-7781. Lowe's Pharmacy is your immunization headquarters, flu shots, a high dose for people over 65, the pneumonia vaccination, the shingles vaccination, and the newest Moderna booster for COVID. Also, while you're there, stop in and check out their boutique for women's clothing, jewelry, shoes, and accessories. Thank you, Lowe's Pharmacy, for being tonight's game sponsor. And want to remind everybody to make sure that you go on to YouTube, the YouTube Chambers Academy Sports Live YouTube page, and make sure you click subscribe so you're notified of any activity going on that website there, so you can get notifications of basketball games, volleyball games, football games, whatever you guys are looking for. You'll be notified once you hit the subscribe button. Quick handoff up the middle, and tackled by number 77, Caulfield, and Spencer Newman was involved in that as well.
We have some good size on this JV or underclassmen group coming out on the field now. Two big guys in the middle. Spencer Newman and Caulfield are very big guys. They're very mobile. I know Drew plays well on the end, and a couple other guys have really had a lot of time, a lot of playing time this year, so that's good for them. Looks like they're going to get at least a quarter's worth of play here tonight.
Yep, 3rd and 4 for the Gators. Off to the right side here, and
first down.
That should be enough for a Gator first down.
Slow developing play, a little counter off tackle here. We didn't stop at the line of scrimmage, so you got the first down.
Parker Otto and Peyton Yurda were in there on the tackle for the Rebels.
Ricky Brooks on this side as well.
Their handoff right up the middle.
Good defense there. That's Shepard.
Yep, Drew Shepard and
Caulfield.
no gain on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
Hey, he said run the clock. We're going to run it, get out of here early.
Ten minutes left to go here in the 4th quarter.
Kick out right here, kick out. Come back this, oh my God.
Met
Good play.
quickly by about 4 Rebels. Landon Hand was in there alongside Spencer Newman.
A lot of guys moving to the ball there on that play. Good to see that.
No gain on the play. Bring up 3rd down. 3rd and 10.
I throw a water bottle at him. What you got? I don't have my shoe gun.
Glenwood letting the clock run here.
Ball's on the ground, and it is picked up by the Gators.
Parker Otto came in there quick, got on the quarterback when he picked it up. Hand near the ball, Spencer Newman. Young guys playing well.
Gators bring the punt team out.
Yeah, at 42-7, it's time to put all the young guys in here and just let your starters rest a little bit and not have anybody hurt and get this game over with.
Now we got a wide out over here. Hold, just hold. Get on the ball, get on the ball. Get out, just get out. Go, Lamont.
Good punt there, and Rebels are going to let that one bounce, and it's going to get down inside the 20, down inside the 10, and it is down at the 9-yard line.
Excellent punt. Got a good roll on it. Probably picked up an extra 15 yards off the roll. That ball first got up in the air. I thought we were going to catch it and have the field position around the 25, maybe even the 30, but didn't work out quite that way.
I spotted at the 10-yard line. 7:55 left to go here in the game. Landon Hand is out there at quarterback for the Rebels.
Chambers call timeout.
That is the second timeout called by the Rebels this half.
7.5 minutes to go in the fourth.
Hand under center for the Rebels. Rolls out to his right. Eludes a tackler. Tucks this one down, and ball's on the ground. But it is recovered. Oh, no, it's still loose down there.
I don't know which way that one's going to go.
Big scrum out there.
Glenwood's ball.
And Glenwood comes up with the ball. So with 6:47 left to go, Rebels turn the ball over deep in their own territory. Ball's going to be spotted at the 15.
Landon tried to do just a little bit too much, so he got outside, made his cut back, and the guy coming from behind, he really didn't pick him up and stripped the ball out away from him. Maybe this defense can keep us from giving up another touchdown here. But we're great field position.
Well, folks, let's go ahead and make plans for next week. Everybody needs to come down to Torbert Allen Field there in Lafayette on the campus of Chambers Academy as the Rebels will host the Escambia Cougars. 7 o'clock kickoff time for the first round of the AISA 2A Region 1 playoff game. So it should be an exciting time over there at Torbert Allen Field. So go ahead and make your plans. Bring your buds and hang out there. We want to pack the house out for that game as we host the Escambia Cougars, a rematch of last year's second round playoff game. So it should be an exciting time up there. Rebels are going to be looking good to get back on the winning streak there in the first round of the playoffs. So make your plans now. Torbert Allen Field, Chambers Academy, 7 o'clock next Friday.
Really quick hitter there, picked up near 7. It's closer to 2nd and 3.
Handoff off the right side. Met by a host of Rebels, but still pushing through, and they are going to get him down at about the 4-yard line.
Should have the first down. Yep. First and goal.
Clock is winding down to the 4:30 mark here in the fourth. First and goal for the Gators. Handoff.
Stop the dive play.
Number 16, Eli Wharton, was one of the first Rebels in there.
Going to be second down, in 3? I think they gave him 1 yard on that play.
Second and goal. Ball there,
Yep,
yeah, the
second,
3.
that's right. Second and goal from the 3. Letting play clock run down. Touchdown.
Off the right side of the line there, and the Gators are in for another touchdown.
Yeah, this can happen to, young guys on the field, get that turnover. Glenwood's not going to stop playing. Their second unit guys deserve to play hard and try to get scores if they can. So that's exactly what they've done. But I'll tell you, I certainly did not expect to come down here and get 49 put on us tonight. That was not something I had anticipated at all.
No, I wasn't thinking that either. I thought this would be more of a tighter matchup there. But the first quarter was pretty tight. Second quarter, it was hanging in there. But the third quarter, the Gators just blew it wide open. Took advantage of that onside kick that was possible by the unsportsmanlike penalty, which pushed the kickoff down to our own 45-yard line. So it was they were going to try. There's no harm in trying it.
And, it's a series of plays where we just had discipline breakdowns, and they took advantage of us. I mean, it's just that simple. They made good plays, they executed, and scored twice really quick. We saw, a 55-yard run and then another 40-yard pass. And, the only thing you can do, and we've said this repeatedly, you just got to line up and play the next play. That's all there is to it. Didn't go for two, just took a knee.
And they were motioning to run the clock there.
Yeah, we're going to be right around 2 minutes when we get this kickoff going, I would expect.
So the Rebels will drop to 7-3, and the Gators will improve to 7-3 after this victory here. So the Rebels will bring in a Scambia, like we said, next week for the first round of the playoffs. So make your plans. Be up there at Torbert Allen Field to cheer on the Rebels as we enter the first round of the playoffs, and we'll have home field advantage throughout the playoffs.
I believe this is going to be Glenwood's 5th win in a row. And this is going to break our 7-game win streak.
And if we had to lose, this was the time to lose against a non-region game. Everything's set for the playoffs. Let the team and the coaches get back, regroup this week back up in Lafayette, and get ready for the first round of the playoffs. And I think that was offsides. That's what they're going to call over here on the kickoff.
That was a very slow developing kickoff. I didn't know what exactly was going on there. A lot of young guys on the field. That's okay. Well, Chester, I'd like to add something really deep and thoughtful here, but I just don't have it at the moment. I'm not exactly sure.
I know. I think we're kind of at a loss right here.
We're just not. I'm still not sure how we got 48 put on us, but got to move on.
Called for a fair catch at the 24, but it is bobbled.
Mishandled that one.
Ball was on the ground, but it looks like the Rebels came up with it.
Colton Fuller, I think he dropped it, but he also picked it up as well. Should not even have to run a play here, I don't believe, should we? They haven't started the play clock yet.
Yes, they did. So
All
they're
right,
going to have to
so
run
got to run
one.
this play, and that'll be it.
Hand rolls out to his right. And it is picked off at the 40-yard line.
That's the problem with throwing that one.
Yep. And that'll do it here from Sammy Howard Field on the campus of the Glenwood Gators. Your Chambers Academy Rebels fall to the Glenwood Gators 48-7. Tough loss here for the Rebels and non-region game, so we'll get back to focusing on the playoffs here this week, back in practice, back in Lafayette. So make your plans next Friday. Be out over at Torbert Allen Field to cheer on the Rebels.
We'll regroup and head into the playoffs hopefully with a lot better result.
Yep. So for David, Sid, and myself, we want to thank you guys for joining us. And you guys have a safe weekend, and God bless.